Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us is not live. It's not live. I am recording this in advance. Hey, it's also LMTD or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And the reason this is recorded, because I'm an idiot, is because I'm an idiot. Because I thought that the Steam Next Fest demos went on until Tuesday afternoon, my afternoon, but it doesn't. It goes on until my Monday afternoon. So, gonna have a quick look at a couple of demos right now in the recording, and I'm recording it, and we'll see what happens. The first one we're gonna have a look at is Rue Valley, which we'll have a look at. Unfortunately, I should have set this up before, but I just decided on the spur of the moment to do this thing with stuff. So here we go with Rue Valley, and whoop, you can see a black screen just like I can. Yeah, this is great, isn't it? Riveting, but this is the experience you will get if you fired it up. No sound either. Alright, okay. Not getting any sound whatsoever. That's not unmuted, so let's new game and see what happens. There we go, okay. Okay, so we get to put points. Yes, this is Disco Elysium meets Point and Click. I can't recall. Disco Elysium meets something. They certainly said that's what it was. So yeah, okay, we can put points into things. We can put. Can I put points in that way? I can go that way, or I can go that way. So we've got emotional sensitive. We've got how emotional you are, how decisional you are, how decisive you are, and how social you are. So, switch traits to unkind and flat. Switch traits. Dramatic and guilt-ridden. And yeah, you can put as many points as you like into them. Let's be totally indifferent to things. Let's be very impulsive. Alright, let's be reckless. And let's be slightly ambivalent. So ambiverted. Oh wait, I've got another one. Somehow. Wait, does it cost more? Alright, let's be reckless and secretive. Switch traits. We're gonna be awkward. No, we'll be reckless and we'll be. I don't know if that matters. Alright, there we go. Sure, sometimes you'll act a bit impulsive, or as you put it, you're quick. It saves you time and energy. As only a somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in the company of others, even not ours. But you can't perfectly hide how you really feel about it. Oh, I hate you all. Being extremely indifferent means you're a stone untouched by the chaos of the world's emotion. Nothing touches you, even though you can endure being in the company of others, but also indifferent. And we're going to do all the things that we can do. What if people quite impulsive, just another way of saying you're a doer, not a thinker? Yeah, definitely not a thinker. Okay, but I can't have more points in there, or does it cost 2 points to put in there? No? But I'm limited for some reason. Alright. Alright, okay, well, there we go. Hold to wake up. And let's get a good view of who we are right now. That's us. Okay, we're gonna wake up now. 8 AM. And yeah, we need to go. It's death loop. That's the other one, because you're going round and round in a thing. You need to learn new things. Frenetic sound of centuries-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stair layer perfectly contemplates, complements the image of the old motel room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Just about. Personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by the same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. I understand. Well, I mean, I vaguely understand personalities. Total lack of motivation. It's not that you don't want to do all sorts of things, it's more like you lack the capacity to even initiate most of them. What is left of you is a creature driven by its basic needs and quests. There we are, that's all the things. So we can nod, we can be unkind. Yes, you have my full attention. Lie, or I sort of supposed out. What was that again? But we're secretive, so we would never tell them that. Go on, let's use our talent. Are we done? He smiles.
Done with our first session? Yes. Speaking of which, I've noticed a slight lack of motivation on your part today.
Total lack of motivation, more like. Jiggly leg. We had status effects. Red ribbons on the character's portrait show status effects for character currently. Yeah, status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. Okay, I understand. Slight lack of motivation? More like total lack of motivation. Didn't I say that? I didn't even see that up there with this stuff, but you'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attempting. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
What condition do I have? Your personality is represented by this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select hover over a trait to see what it does. I would love to, I understand.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence, and try to stay aware of it at all times.
Reckless, secretive, unkind, flat. I mean, I got both of those, didn't I? I don't think I could change those, but anyway. Because I've got both of those, because I'm completely indifferent. Silence befalls the room. A muffled clanging sound from outside, only making the moment more uncomfortable. Blocked by flat. I'll try. I'm fine. Lie. Both lies.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Was that what the clong was? Okay.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Can't you simply state that I'm fine and we can both move on with our lives? Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? No questions. Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? Which is what I'm calling your living room / office / whatever else it is. It's pretty rubbish.
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the clan's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
Okay.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time.
If you must.
Any other questions?
Can't you simply say, is there another session? Nah, that's all. I don't care. Oh, can we? We can go backwards and forwards on the pages. Love the comic book flips. Looking really cool. Or page flips, I guess. Not necessarily comic books, but I've associated it with Sentinels of the Multiverse, which is a card game based on a comic book, or based on a fictional comic book, a comic book that does not exist. But yeah, but they've got page flips like that in there as well. No, that's it. He glances at the clock. Almost too fast for you to notice, but not too fast for us to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Cool. Thank you. Through the door, you hear the sound again. Okay, so that is not the alarm.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Get up and leave.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Ah, that's what's going on. Next to you, the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Spit it out already!
Alright. Use to run. I understand. I mean, this is walk. Double click to
Come
run.
on, you thief!
Alright, come on. Hey, how you doing?
I'll break you open if I have to.
Could she be here for therapy as well? Blocked by total lack of motivation. Talk with her, leave. Could she be here for therapy as well? She's pounding the life out of this poor machine. Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Blocked by unkind. Poor woman, you should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Okay, I'm not going to read any of the blocked by ones. I might say blocked by unkind, and then ignore it. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. And yet, what is to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go? I mean, can I kick the vending machine as well to help out? Well, if they're breaking the law, they should be sent to prison, obviously. There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Neither of those two things. Hey, let's join in. But we'll go with there must be a better way. Perhaps you can speak with her? See if you could help her somehow? Or is that too much to ask right now? Yep, blocked by total lack of motivation. Leave. Hey, ice. Machine. Machine wheezes in suffering. Can I kick on it?
Spit
Coming
it
in
out
closer
already.
until the angry one leaves. Alright, well, I guess we're looking for
Come
the,
on, you thief!
the office.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ah, double clicking makes you run, and then you can use it to go around. Ah, ooh, a hose.
Give me my coffee.
Sundial on the top. It's coiled like a sleeping servant.
Spit it out already.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down.
Well, the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by an ongoing phone call.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
She says to the person on the other side of the call, social check, try to get her attention. Oh, okay, let's try to get her attention with our social ejects things. Failure, too introverted. Okay, so I don't quite understand how that works. Did I have to have a dot on one side? On the good side? Or would it just have been enough to not have any dots? Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk, and she will address you eventually. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
She says to her conversation partner, clearly annoyed. After a few dozens anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realise she's not about to cut a call short just because you happen to show up. Alright. Well then. Killing time. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue. So in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. I understand. I mean, I would... Ah, there's a window. There's the thing. Do I have a phone
Of
or
course
something?
it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi. The credit card machines are dead.
Let's
We
look
can't
out the window.
access reservations.
See if the woman is out there. Right, this dirt has smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. No, thank you. Can
Listen,
I just
I
lean
know
on the
what I'm
counter?
talking about. Your repair tech said it was fixed.
Section
You
is
just-
covered with random stuff. Check out the leaflets, grab the cheap-looking pen, wait patiently doing nothing. Let's check out the leaflets again. Picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits, cheering with bottles of water. Above it all, the Coral Destiny logo. What's on the other side? Picture of an endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Free bottled water for the people of Rue Valley, courtesy of Coral Destiny, your favourite space agency." Alright, we'll take the leaflet with us so that we can have free water. Items to pick up are stored here. While not in dialogue, you can click on them to interact with them. Some items will show more information on their icon. For example, Wi-Fi availability or battery level on your phone. What's the pen? Got on the crab, the cheap-looking pen. Clark is laser focused on our call and doesn't even notice you grabbed the pen. If you wanted to snatch your attention as well, you failed. But look, we're reckless, so we can pocket the pen. It's ours! Ha 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 ha! Sudden outburst of kleptomania overcomes you, but luckily, the receptionist is so out of it that she doesn't even notice your misdemeanor.
No, I don't want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet!
But it was 8 AM, wasn't it? Or maybe it was 8 PM, because that would make more sense. She says to whomever she's talking to. Wait with a cheap pen, doodle on something to pass the time. Wait patiently while doing nothing. Leave. You're the pen, cheap promotional pen with the Coral Destiny thing on there. You're the thing. You don't want to do that. Put the leaflet back in our pocket. Fold it and then into an airplane and send it flying. Wow, that would be fun. There's a phone. By a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Scroll through your feed to kill some time. Put the phone back in our pocket. The phone beeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Oh, well. But what's this? A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now. Oh, but I wanted to kill time by reading the rules.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number?
There's
It's
the chair.
6AUG27. The tech said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 PM now.
That makes sense. I was going to say, not 8 AM. Alright. The chair looks very old but sturdy. Let's sit in it. Chair is not a bed, but let's be honest, it's better than standing. Wait patiently doing nothing. Mess with your phone while you wait. Check out the leaflet. Stand up. We're going over here and we're going to doodle. That's how we're ending this. We're artistic. Doodle something to pass that time. Until she finishes the call. Pen in your hand and time to kill. You like nothing except a subject. Box by flat. Try to draw something that makes you happy. Oh, because we're flat. One guy and we're flat. If it's just blank, words are bland. There's nothing to be excited about, really. Your mind's a blank. Your hand a free agent. Pen scribbling across the wood almost on its own. Oh, the wood. I hadn't realised we were drawing on the desktop. Okay, that's fine. Ink, shaped circles, boxes, spirals, smudges of lines. Whatever comes next. Completely taken in with your artistry, you let time pass. Time has passed. After a while, the failed attempt to draw becomes even less interesting. Minutes pass, the phone call is still not an end.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router.
She says to her conversation partner, clearly annoyed. We can continue to wait. We'll doodle something to pass the time. Never mind, she's not going to finish the call that way, we'll leave.
Physical antenna, yes. On the roof. Yes, the roof.
Alright, well, let's go up to the roof and see if we can do anything. Better wait inside or she might start another
What do
call
you
as soon as
mean
she
it's
finishes
settled?
this one.
I needed the internet.
Ah! I mean, if we sit down again, steady change. The data hasn't changed or moved. That's good to know. If I get on my phone, is she gonna go, "Hey, have you got internet?" We'll mess with our phone while you wait. With a gentle touch, the screen turns on again. Hyper casual protagonist. Till she finishes the call. First wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. Oh, they're so cute. I can't do that. So touch one of them. You tap on the one carrying a golden fork. It instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotch sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. Because I'm unkind, wow, squash them all! Grin and continue squashing them. Your clock isn't moving. As the mind spins around the absurdity of this game, and while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bow-tie-wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Let's tap the pile of boxes. Absolutely nothing happens, the little guys keep gathering around. Alright, then keep squashing them. As soon as you're about to get the one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the play area. Oh. Let's try to understand what's going on. There are a bunch of random characters on the screen. The sense of it all escapes you. Why are they all gathered around that pile of boxes? Let's get the big guy. Tap on the big guy. Or I could tap the pile of boxes again. Nah, big guy. You press your finger against the monocled watchman. Maybe a bit too hard. Tip of your finger slips and you almost drop your phone. Look at the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat. See that the whole screen is taken up by bold fat letters saying Temporal Disruption. What the hell is going on? I'm going, fuck this, quit the game. Or reckless, just quit the game, just quit it. Don't care. With a quick swipe and finger flick, the game is gone and you're back staring at your old wallpaper. Receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider. You're getting restless.
Transfer me to billing. Why would... No, this isn't about payment. Hello?
She says to whoever she's talking to. Let's scroll through the feed to kill some time. Until the call finishes. Start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Scroll some more. One picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Next to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. Scrolling on some more, in an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is reportedly making embarrassing linguistic errors that often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Ho ho ho. Continue scrolling and wasting loads of time. After a while, you realise that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Wait a bit for it to load. No, let's check the signal. 1 bar, but you get the feeling that if it could be, it would show half a bar. Seems like all those posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Misheard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the phone call forever. Yay! Forever
Hi!
phone call is
Can I
ended.
help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
Secretive. I didn't want to be blocked by secretive. Sorry. And secretive. No. Just didn't feel like checking in right away.
You didn't feel like it? And how about now?
Now's good. Yeah.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you.
And shows a hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
This is your key card.
Thank you. Reach towards the keycard. Nod and wait for her to put it on the counter. Nod and wait for it to go on the counter, please.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
No. I understand the concept of keycards. She's excitedly waving the card around her head.
Well, we decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
That's great. May I? Point toward the keycard. May I? And then I point towards the keycard. Not may I point towards the keycard. Patiently listen to us or reckless, snatch the keycard from her hand. We're reckless. Woo! You snatch the card from her hand and she stops in the middle of a sentence with a shocked expression on her face.
Wow. All right.
Look, long day, don't care. Go on. Oh, well, no, I can't say that. I'm indifferent. It's mine now. Put some kind of document on the counter.
I'll need your signature here.
There's no pen. She looks all over the counter and under it, puzzled.
Sorry, there was supposed to be a pen, but I must have misplaced it. Just a moment, I'll find you another one.
Yeah, let's brazen this out. No need, I have my own. It looks identical to yours and has the same sort of stuff on it, but no, it's mine.
Oh, you have one of those pens too? What a coincidence. So your signature goes here.
Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
I don't even know your name. Bye. Alright, now we can go back outside. Why are you flashing? Oh, that's the simple key card with the room 6. Yeah. I thought it was the phone on its side with the number 6 to begin with, and then I went, what would that be? I clicked on the door. Can I go out? There we go. Oh, wait. Lady has gone. Not when between it's shell bleached by the years. It's metal is shell bleached by the years. Shell bleached. Okay. Never heard that before. Alright. Take me up. Somebody's crying. There's number 6. Paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but the number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. Let's try the knob. Press the knob and push the door, half expecting it to work. Yeah, I'm not convinced that the locks in this place work. It's locked. Okay, room key card, number 6. Tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Now we can go in. Alright, there's our suitcase. Aha! Rules. That's the rules. You can't be bothered with that right now. Okay. It's the bathroom. Let's see if we can make the expression in the mirror. Just like we can in Disco Elysium. So many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. Small cup on the shelf. Look in the mirror ourselves. The mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle there, a mole there, patch of wrinkles. I know that face too well. I need to discern. No need to discern every little detail. Truth be told, you prefer not looking at it. Look at it. A stranger who looks exactly like you is looking you Straight in the eye. Alright, well, we'll leave. Go over. Go back out again. And then we'll unpack. Or at the very least, we'll see if we've got anything exciting in there. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed. You can find flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump onto the sheets and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. The only one I own. The only one I would own, anyway. I have one, but anyway. Blocked by total lack of motivation, we cannot open it. I can't deal with this now, we'll just put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it will feel even harder and more pointless to do later. Step by step, simple acts of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? I'll unpack later, or alright, let's open the suitcase and just get it done already. Let's open it. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, I'm going to see if they have a laundry facilities. Sessions? Dr. Finnick said days or weeks, months even? Decisional check. Unpack the suitcase. I guess because we're impulsive it will work? Failure, too impulsive. So I don't know how those checks work at all. Did I need to have 3 dots in the thing to unpack it? There, no reason to spend the evening unpacking. After all, you all preferred a more casual arrangement for my stuff. Alright, okay, so it's all over the place. That's fine. I got no problems with that. It's unpacked. Now the suitcase has been dealt with, the motel room is officially your home. It'll do. That's the spirit. Can we... Nope, we've still got total lack of motivation. We can sit in a chair, but no, alright, let's go to bed. Despite the tight sheets and the crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. I hate sheets. Duvets. Duvets every time. Fall into the bed. We can't block by recklessness. We can't crawl into bed. We'll just fall onto it. There we are. And you fall onto the bed with all the weight. It croaks and squirms, and a cloud of dust and skin particles rise up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sheep and some sleep, which you will find in... Well, you'll find sheep in your sleep, I'm sure. Count them as they hop over the fence, one at a time. Yet, after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Close your eyes and hope it will come. Check out the leaflet, mess with our phone. Let's check out the leaflet again. That way, if we drop it, we won't drop a phone onto our face. Picture of a huge rocket and a couple of people in red jumpsuits. Yeah, we know that. I'm blocked by lack of motivation. We don't fold it. We'll put the leaflet back in our pocket, and then we'll just close our eyes and hope sleep will come. Did it come? It is a PS5 ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Answer the phone, check who's calling, put it on silent and reject the call. Let's answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Maybe. I don't know if that's my name or not. Line crackles as if a man is speaking from a distant past. Blocked by secretive. We can't tell him that's us. Blocked by unkind. What can I do for you? Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy?
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field.
Good.
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Oh, I can get secretive, I can be blocked by secretive, I can be blocked by unkind, or I can just be unkind. Let's be secretive. I'd rather not talk about it.
Mr. Harrow, I completely understand how you feel. Even for me, it's hard to talk, hard to even think about the injustice that has occurred. But we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
Yeah, it will. Many things will.
So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
I'm gonna hang up. Meh. Saying a word, you end the phone call. At least now you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Close our eyes again. If I get another phone call from the same people, I'm gonna be annoyed. Sometimes all it takes is just to be lying down with your eyes closed. Sometimes it takes a lot more. I mean, you know, you've been asleep before, haven't you? Your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Mind map. Memories. This is your mind map. It's a representation of all the memories you have, how they're connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by clicking on it to activate it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. I understand. Alright, well, let's try that one. You see yourself lying in the bed with your new motel room holding your phone next to your right ear. Okay. It's the unexpected call.
Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. Sounds like a legit organisation, don't you think? You received a phone call. Yep, there was an unexpected call that we got. What happened down here? The image of the young woman flashes through your mind. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be in here for therapy as well? Let's ignore her, since that's the only thing I've got. Here's what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Okay, if I click on you again, young woman apparently holds some kind of grudge against the vending machines in the motel parking lot, alright? And you... Oh, the swirling masses, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist merge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
No. Are we done? That's right, being rude really is the best way to get people off your back. If no one likes you, no one will bother you. 5. The first session with your court-assigned psychotherapist. Despite your efforts to act normal, it seems he plans to keep you here for some time. And here we have, from the below of the half-full memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the outgoing phone call. Pretend to look at her leaflets. Yep. What a pathetic attempt at acting, or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Alright, well, I mean, that's all of them. Your consciousness keeps spinning round and round. The carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and waking. I read dormancy, or dormancy, and I was thinking, oh, we get to play with doors. We can mance some doors, just like a necromancer mances necks. And then I went, no, that's dormancy. That's telling you about your current state. Hey, you find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on a rumpled motel sheets. Everything's packed: clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. Reach for the handles, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. It's just a holy latch. Let's go already. Lift the suitcase. The suitcase feels too alive. A loud hiss. Sea splits and a snake's head appears. Lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it, close it! Slam the lid down. The latch snaps shut. Silence the hissings for now. So we can't do something with secretive. And I got to get rid of the suitcase, so let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and you think of everything you left inside the suitcase. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. It keeps saying that. You enter the reception area. No one's here. And even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. Can't wait here. It's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sit beside a pen. Perhaps you could just do it yourself? Yes. Let's get this over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, name, stay. A single mysterious drop of ink escapes the pen. It remains swelling into a blot. A puddle. A pond. Spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. Let's get this done. Quickly, 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 quickly. But the ink is faster yet, as soon as it consumes everything you have written. Okay, new form. You slap the new form over the old one, and the blot seeps upwards. The sweat drips downwards. Well, I'll just simply pick up that piece of paper and move it to the side, and then get another piece of paper and put it down, but not on top of the other blot. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. Just keep writing. It's no use. Write all the words in black on a completely black paper. Just sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave. Find something to drink. So we'll get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat. Asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage. It's glass fogged with condensation. Coin in. Press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert the coin. Press the button. Drop another coin. Clink. Press. Hum. Still nothing. Coin. Button. The world narrows to the clink of metal. Press of your fingers. The machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. Oh. That's not. Whoa. Maybe it is. The checkout. You try to leave this damn motel and all of the therapy knots are fine, but everything kept falling apart. Hold to recall. But we didn't. Not enough. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. I was going to say, yeah. Not enough willpower, did that say? Yeah, it's an echo of my past. But it is an embodiment of my feeling. It is a prophecy. Yep. You're out of cheese. At this supermarket where I came specifically to buy cheese, as the prophecy foretold. Always use that phrase. It is a prophecy. More like random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best forget about it. I just know it's important. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Blocked by total lack of motivation. Of course I am. Nah, not yet. Room. This is. Oh, somebody's coming up. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, even not your arms, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. It's raining! Your head is spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Status effects. Status effects. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point towards the impulsive side. Some other status effects have a much greater influence. In some cases, drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. I mean, yeah, people are different when they are hungry. You can get hangry, as I'm sure many people have experienced. But anyway, I understand. Alright, if I hang over this, can't focus, +1 impulsive. Limited interactions at the moment. We read that bit. Let's keep going. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Alright, we can't stay in bed. We get up and find some water. It's raining right outside. There's some water. Alright, let's see if there's any in the... Can I drink out of the sink? There we go, turn on the tap and drink some water, because we've seen a small cup on the shelf was meant to hold a toothbrush and toothpaste, but you did it your way. Yep, because we just put it wherever. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. Like, there's a plumbing issue in hell, and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. You see the water streaming out the tap, a robust shade of jet black mixed with some chunks of silt. Oh no, I cannot do that. I'm thirsty, so now everything is supposedly... Nowadays, everything is supposedly unhealthy. I guess I'm drinking anyway. Then the first drop of water enters your mouth, the taste of mud and silt. Before you have a chance to stop, it reaches down your throat and into your stomach. Bile starts rising up with the remnants of whatever meager food you ate today. And for the sink, it's the closest option. Toilet has to be being the most natural place to unload the contents of your stomach. Bathtub is the largest and thus the safest target. Bathtub. That's right there. After the horrible, horrible taste of heavy metals and toxic soil is gone, replaced by one of stinging acid and semi-digested food. Well, instead of quenching your thirst, you expelled what little liquid you had in your stomach, making you even weaker and more dehydrated. Doesn't make any difference. I was already miserable. Well, there has to be some sources of drinking water in the motel. Nope, I'm flat. I was already miserable. Even though, you know, I'm as indifferent as I could possibly be. I'm also miserable. You were, but had you really reached peak misery yet? Yeah. Can't look at those. Clicks on you. You've thrown up. Let's go outside. What time is it? Does it tell me? No. Alright. Somebody getting in the car and driving away.
God damn it!
You and your angry man. The man yelled from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Oh, is that gonna fall over? Oh, cigarette out in the rain. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence of, or another patient of, is under the influence, or another patient of Dr. Freaks. Well, we're too unkind for that one, so he's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think of that. Right, let's find something to drink. Hey there, window that is open. Or, sorry, lights that are on. No, I mean, I guess I'm slightly introverted and secretive. No vacancies. Where can I get water from? If only it was falling, you know, from the sky or something. Oh, wow. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. Yep. A split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here. I mean, I jumped. Mine says it's nothing, but your heart is still racing from the sudden shock. Pumping, but there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside. Well, you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Hey there, I'm coming over here to see if, you know, you flicked a cigarette out. I don't think it'll be here, but, you know, I just wondered. Transformer is buzzing softly. Oh, well. It's more than meets the eye. Hey, drinks machines. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Yep, press the... Oh, I can kick the machine. I can press this comically large red button. Couple of key presses, change the label, everything else is... Let's kick it. Let's just kick it. You assert dominance, so you asserted your physical dominance over a non-sentient being. And now we'll press the red button. Clang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. That's it? Wait, does this mean that water is for free? Check the label on the reddish button. It reads, drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Yep, we knew that. Take the bottle of water. Almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of its precious fluid. Alright. Drink the water like a civilized person. Gulp down the whole bottle. Let me see if there's anything else around here first of all. Anything? Oh, I can sit on the bench and wait. Free Wi-Fi, AC, phone, clean rooms, cable TV, vending machine. Can we go inside? Or is it closed up? Looks like it's closed up. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Get away, get away, get away now. You can't run from the whole sky on fire any better than you can run from your own past. So anxious apprehension, at least you don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Deep inner turbulent, +2 calculated, +2 sensitive. Oh. Oh, okay, so that knocked down my impulsive nature and my indifferent nature. Eyelids connect. The darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? How do I let go of it? How do I let go? It's easy. Simply let go of yourself. Nobody can stop being themselves, except of course you can. You can absolutely change and become somebody different. What kind of answer is that? Nobody can stop being themselves, that's me. Probably. See, you're confused by this, I'm not. Perception is whimsically emerging from the whirlwind. What I wasn't expecting is you! But the receptionist disappears. Instead, the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits into your closed eyelids. Alright, anxious apprehension. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Then keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. This guy is seeping through the cuts in your eyelid, forming a number. 8 p.m. That was the
Still
alarm.
with me, Mr. Harrow?
Stop the carousel and focus on something else. What's going on? I now have anxious apprehension. No, I'm definitely less indifferent, and I'm just resolute now. Boo. I don't need therapy.
Well, Mr. Harrow,
Oh, that's not what I wanted
the
to
court
say. Anyway.
thinks that you do. I'm simply doing my job, and we will need at least a few more sessions just to determine the severity of your case.
Alright. As this week, Dr. Fink only seems to become more real.
But I am aware of a slight lack of motivation on your part, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Total lack of motivation. Lack of motivation? That's the least of your worries. While your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait. You hear that? Muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates. Cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
Dr. Finish is apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Yep, we're blocked out again. Yeah, sure, whatever. Sure.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Yep.
However, since this is your first session...
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a concerned look.
Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
We've done this already. Well, you enjoyed the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you definitely are. I guess that must be part of Resolute? No! I'm too indifferent to act like a stable, well-adjusted person, alright? Time to raise that fortress of ice around your emotions and fend it with your life. If they see you're weak, they'll eat you alive. Oh, because I lost flat. Right, yes. It's just a bit chilly here, it's not... Aren't we done with a session, unkind again?
Well, yes, we are.
Thank you. Takes a deep breath.
Mr. Harrow, you are clearly under immense stress.
Well, I just died and came
Continue
back
lying
here,
to
so...
me and even yourself about it. But long term, it will only make things worse. Trust me.
Pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I'm secretive, I can't tell you anything. I sleep fine.
Is that so?
Yes, absolutely, don't question me. Seems to inspect your dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, just in case you have trouble adjusting to your new bed.
Thank you. Moves his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying in his palm. There's no reflection in his glasses above them, a pair of bushy eyebrows. We knew about that, and we'll reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Okay, take the purple pill.
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight.
I've got
We'll
no
continue
things
tomorrow.
anymore. I mean, I didn't expect to have them if we'd gone back to the beginning, but hey, we'll continue tomorrow, you
All right
say?
then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Blocked by unkind. Or unkind. Right. Let's get up. Is there anything? Ah, stupid clock. It's 8:03 p.m. What if I want to smash it? Because it is the source of all my problems right now. I'm going into your bathroom, man. I'm going to take a big old dump.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
Oh, hello. What are you? Book's cover is dominated by a stunning redhead. Face elegantly made up, her dress tight. Shadows gather all around her, but a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with that décolletage, she's definitely Dressed to Kill. Above the woman, the title, Lilith, Undercover. Below, the author's name, DJ Sampson. Alright, toilet literature. Meh. I wonder if the total lack of motivation is just the demo's way of going, yeah, you don't want to do any of this. We don't need to program this in because demo. Cold, emotionless man meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. What's happening to me? Must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. Couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And the sound of the old alarm clock awakening you from a daydream you can't remember. This overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Swallow the purple pill with some water. Splash some water on your face to calm ourselves down. Let's calm ourselves down. Hey? As you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills the room as a stream of black water flows out of the old pipe. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot. Yet somehow this doesn't surprise you. It's almost like you expected that to happen. Not reckless. I changed my mind. I'm not touching the water. No, I want to be reckless again. Whatever. It's not like I'm going to drink it. Splash water on your face. A few droplets enter your nostrils, immediately triggering your gag reflex. But when the feeling passes in a moment, you realise the near-foaming experience has actually helped you out a bit. Cool. Leave. No, I mean, it hasn't changed anything. You know what? Let's take the pill in the bathroom. In yours. Oh no, yeah, smell close out the pipe. Yeah, how did I even think of that? Perhaps I could get something from the vending machines instead. Yeah, we'll get the free water. We're not going to put the pill dry. It sounds like a far less disgusting task than putting even a drop of that tap liquid inside your body. We'll get something from the vending machines.
Refreshed yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
A bit.
That's good to hear. See you tomorrow, Mr.
Bye-bye. I see the source of the claims this young woman beating up an old vending machine for some unknown reason. Looking at her makes you even more nervous. Hey, I'd like to use this.
I'll break you open if I have to.
I'm not coming any closer until the woman leaves. I mean, that's not true. How are you doing? Are you buzzing? It is buzzing softly. Alright, okay. Is there anywhere we can go over here? No. How about we just go for a run out of town? The sun still burns as bright as if it was in zenith. The heat absorbed by the asphalt. Setting off on foot would be pointless as your dreams. You'll need a car to get anywhere. Stare at the road for a while then, since you're blocked by total lack of motivation. Feeling of longing and restlessness starts to well up inside of you. You can't help but wonder what lies beyond the horizon, beyond the limits of the suffocating desert. But even if you weren't trapped here, you wouldn't go. You may long for the sense of adventure that comes with being on the road, but all you can do is stand and stare, and wish for what could have become of the young man that you once were a long time ago. Alright. Oh, hey, we can look in here now. That's great. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty, partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes, torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Stomp on the distorted image in the puddle. No, okay, we better stay away from it, apparently. Can I talk to you now?
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Nope, just get away from her. She's still hanging on, banging on it. Alright, hey there, you. She noises in suffering.
Out already!
It still looks like a snake.
Come on, you thief.
Ooh, a bench. Well, I don't know what to do with this. 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 I don't was already late afternoon when you saw the ad for the first time. As the bus door opened and a wave of desert heat hit you in the face. All the other passengers of the almost empty bus remained seated, each lost in their own world. None of them paid any attention to you as you gathered your belongings and proceeded to leave the bus. I remember an older woman, a young person with pink hair, a burly man with a thick beard, left an impression. Don't want to think about these people. Bright pink hair. They were scrolling through their phone with a bored expression, seemingly completely disinterested in their surroundings, as if they lacked any real connection to the outside world. What about the old woman? She was sitting in the back of the bus. Her nose was buried in a book during the whole trip. Her wrinkled face was contorted in a look of intense concentration solving, as if she were trying to solve some complex puzzle. And the burly man with a thick beard? He was leaning against the window, staring out at the desolate landscape, with a faraway look in his eyes. He seemed lost in thought, as if trying to make sense of something that had happened to him a long time ago. I don't want to think about these people. And why would you? Even as you were disembarking from the bus, they meant nothing to you. Outside, next to the bus sign, Dr. Fink's smiling eyes were watching you, his brow dripping with sweat in the intense desert heat. He was already analysing me, trying to think of anything he could to keep me here as long as possible. You're not going to voice this bit? Okay. Welcome to Rue Valley, he proclaimed, like some poorly written NPC from an outdated video game. I'm Dr. Fink, your therapist for the duration of your stay here. It all happened less than 2 hours ago. Yep. It was like an eternity has passed since then. What if I stare at the thing in the other direction? Absorbed by the asphalt, you won't get far without a car, let's leave. Because we have total lack of motivation. Let's go up to room 6. Alright, people are doing stuff there. Try the knob. It's new and shiny and chrome, that's X. You might have expected it to work when you tried it. It's locked. Try the knob again. It's still locked. Oh well. I guess I'll leave. In we go. Into the office to see exactly the same thing as last time. The attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing telephone call.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead. We can't...
She pauses for a second.
Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
Do you? She presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi,
She pauses again and directs her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
In an instant, the realization dawns on you because of your anxious behaviors at the end of the session. Fink must have just warned the reception of your condition. But your eyes frown at her. I'm no longer flat, so I can't stare at her blankly. And I can't smile at her, so I'll frown at her. She frowns back at you mockingly, then smiles as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
Oh. She ends the call and turns to you.
Hello,
Huzzah!
Mr.
I don't have to
Harrow.
wait.
How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Harrow? Alright. She continues in the same breath without waiting for an answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
I'm going to say hello.
All right then. Let's get you into your room.
I said hello. Voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
She raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
No, I don't wait for her to put it on the counter.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
Nope, I'm going to snatch it from you again, excitedly waving the card around your
Well,
head.
We decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails excitement as if she remembers something.
You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Ah, you remember going round this as well, do you? Yeah, I'm exhausted. There's a thing up there as well.
Here.
Thanks. She hands over the keycard and puts some kind of document on the counter.
I'll just need your signature.
Hey, sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Where did the pen come from? Hi.
How can
Can I
help
talk to you?
Mr. Harrow?
You got nothing. Leave. I'm taking the cheap-looking pen. She either doesn't notice or doesn't care. Nevertheless, the pen is yours! We'll have the leaflet as well. Yes! Can I... That's the rules you can't be bothered with right now. What if I look outside? Relentless dirt is smudged and stained the glass. Alright, well then, I guess I'm leaving via the door. You still... Alright, okay. So, what I need to do is go and sit down or something for an hour. Wait for you to get out of the way. And then, try using this. Room key card, open door and enter. Alright. Why am I afraid of unpacking from the anxious apprehension? Dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, is lying on the folded sheets. Even thinking about unpacking right here, now, is making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Snakes! Who worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time? What could be inside? You. Let's put the suitcase away without unpacking. Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. No, let's put the suitcase away without unpacking. I'm not reckless, so now I can crawl into the bed because I'm still anxious. Despite the pillow-type shapes, the bed reeks of dust and age. That's... Sure, that's a different way of animating somebody doing something. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. Also, you're wearing your clothes. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to it with nowhere motel, you attend a therapy you don't need, has drained you both physically and mentally. Swallow the purple pill. All you want to do is sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside. It's like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Nope, I'm swallowing that purple pill. Swallowing a pill without water is not a pleasant task, true, but getting up to get some water definitely feels like too much of an effort. So yep, let's force the pill down our throat. Using saliva as a lubricant. You help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take to affect skin, so there's nothing to do but wait. Let's just close our eyes and hope sleep will come. I mean, this takes an age. Cut down on the amount of time that it takes for this to go through. Surely you don't need this long a loading screen. Thanks. Oh, I can check who's calling because I'm not reckless. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore you changed years ago. Oh, check who's calling. It says unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone, masking the identity of the caller. I could reject the call. I can answer the phone. Let's answer it and see if it's the same people.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Yeah, maybe. Who wants to know? The line crackles audibly as his voice is reaching across the expanse of time.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior? Ulterior? Not ulterior. Paralegal exploits?
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field.
Good for you.
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Yep. I'm just going to hang up this time. Close our eyes again. Okay, that just takes you back there. I thought it might take you to the Mind Palace, but I don't see that anywhere, so I don't know. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. Your mind refuses to calm down, and your thoughts circle chasing each other. Okay, we've got more things now. This one down here. Suddenly the night sky turned blood red, and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Get away! You can't run away from the whole sky being on fire, any better than you can from your own path. But nothing happened afterwards. Or suddenly, everything happened again. Everything happened again! Everything again, but nothing after. Yeah. What about you? Being judging by the careless driving you witnessed, a man either under the influence or just another patient of Dr. Fink's. He's probably drunk, is what we thought, but that doesn't make sense because we haven't seen him yet. Good thing he's driving through the desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. When did this happen? Exactly. This evening? But later. And you? For a split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you'd ever witnessed. Never a dull moment here. Eh. Your mind says it's nothing, but your heart is still racing from the sudden shock. The meaning of what you've experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memory seems so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad and they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? Map mind intentions. The combination of several specific memories can create an idea. And with enough inspiration or willpower points, you can turn that idea into an intention. Intention opens new dialogue options and will lead you through your journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you can intend can actually be successfully achieved. I understand. Oh, I need to close this first of all before I click on this thing. Memory or fantasy? How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specifically? Not enough willpower to do it. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it's all but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. What you really want to do is forget you ever had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. I guess we'll stay in bed forever. Car? Smash? Oh no, we get thirsty. Nothing. Close our eyes again. But gradually your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. Pressure. Hey, we lost anxious apprehension. That's great. Good night's sleep. Or a good bit of sleep, anyway. Was it the purple pill? Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Brace the sweet sleep. Sweet relief, even. Like a leaf on the wind. You're tossed this way and that. Hey, I got all my stats back to normal. Oh. What is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. Must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. Spark still, without shape, without purpose, but full of potential. Sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsating in your chest. You remember this feeling? I lost my total lack of motivation. I have inspiration. Inspiration points are small sparks of inspiration that you can use to motivate ideas and turn them into intentions. Be aware that when you spend inspiration points, they are gone for good. I understand. Alright. Finally recognize it for what it is. Your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. So now we can go here. I can't get up or anything, so no. Mind map, thank you. And we'll try doing this. Hold to commit. It only needed 1 point, and now we know. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You really must know if the sky really will be set ablaze. It's as if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. Active intentions. You can set your active intentions, select hover over them to see more details about how to complete them. Clicking on an intention will open the mind map with the intention in focus. I understand, okay. Oh, and that has been set, has it? If I click on that... Right, yes, it's set that. Can I unset it? No. Alright. The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing of the ordinary, out of the ordinary, nothing you can put your finger on. The careless driver visited the motel. He surely left already, while you were sleeping. Yet, as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck, and an eerie sensation takes hold of you. It's time to investigate the strange occurrences. Pass towards the parking lot. As you stare at the reflections of the dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, he flicks a cigarette out the window. Then he hits the transformer, while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If that really happened, then maybe I would find some evidence down there. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. Over here, quickly. Alright, transformer, investigation. Investigate, inspect the transformer, investigate, look at the shards. As you come closer to the transformer, you notice immediately a couple of red plastic shards. Gotta be plastic from the brakes, or glass maybe, probably plastic. Several small ones. Oh, red plastic shards. Of course they're plastic, but it's the brake lights. Several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. Shard is obviously part of a broken tail light. That means he's been here already. There's no other option. I knew I would find something here, and I did. So it has to be true. Here comes the fiery boom! Then, before you can wrap your head around all the skies once again, the sun blaze exactly as you remember, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or is this a one-time thing, and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's exactly 8:47. Time! From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it, because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. The mood might change and they might act differently at different times. I understand. We've only got 8 until 8:47. We've got 47 minutes. Fun. Yeah, okay, continue. Alright. Frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Ah, wait, don't answer him, he's blocked by secretive. What? How is that blocked by secretive? If I don't want to answer him, then surely... Well, it doesn't matter, we'll nod.
Mr. Harrow, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation that you may be experiencing right now.
Everything happened again. Alright, but no, I have motivation. Lack of motivation? You are motivated, you just need to remember. I was daydreaming? I don't want to remember. Remembering? No, I was daydreaming. You were until the sound of the old alarm clock awakened you. Muffled sound of the metallic clang from outside interrupts your train of thought. Suddenly, the image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. It's like the first rock of an avalanche. It's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. A receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver. Finally, that of yourself, standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Alright. Did it come true? Hold to wrap up. Yeah, okay. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and 2 simple words form on your lips. Time loop. You're in a time loop! Where we get an inspiration point. Seems like you're wrapped up in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over again. Time loop? Yeah. Dr. Phoenix's voice pulls you back into the old motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
It might get me... I mean, if it's only 47 minutes, then yeah, you're crazy. Is that the end of the demo? Yes. Thank you for playing the Rue Valley demo. Wishlist now. Please fill out our demo survey. Well, before we do that, I would have liked to have got up and had a look around one last time before the demo wrapped up, but I can understand why they wrapped up where they did, and it seems that the lack of motivation wasn't anything to do with my idea about the demo and it being, oh, we don't need to program this, but it's an actual motivating factor for this thing, which is great. This is an intriguing one. This is one that I am going to wishlist and keep an eye out for. So yeah, that's a thing. Hey, we found something I'm actually positively going to do. Mysteries, intrigue, different personalities, maybe multiple runs with different personalities, I don't know. I don't know how much of what we saw there was... I mean, there's 6 different... No. There's the 3 different things of which you can... 6 scales. Yeah? But you can only go so far on one or the other. You can't be on both scales at once. So I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to find out. And it's weird that everything that I happen to check, I failed on. Or the majority of the things that I tried there, I failed on. I don't know why. It was weird. I don't know whether that... because I would like to know how the checks work exactly. I don't know whether you need to be motivated enough on one side or not motivated on the other side. Is a 0 enough flat, or do you need to be motivated on one side? I don't know. I can't. There's no signpost telling me what's going on there, which might be part of the mystery. I don't know. But yeah, this is intriguing enough to get a wish list immediately, and for me to turn off the sound. But still. Hey, thank you for being here. I was going to say whether you were here live and in person or later on the VOD, but the fact that this is a VOD means that whether you were here on the VOD or on the VOD, means that I appreciate you. You're amazing. Yeah. I will be back in a bit because me, the real me, not the recorded me, will be here to wrap up and add more things about what's going on here. Yeah. So, I'll see you in a minute when I will be Richard, and this whole thing around us will still be LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels, and you have fun, stay weird, and of course, I'll see you in just a second.